This is my 2011 BMW 535i xDrive, and these are brand new forward control arms. And this is how you put them in. All right, guys, so I just got new tires on this, and the reason why I got new tires on it is because I've replaced the rotors with these sick Powerstop drilled and slotted rotors with carbon fiber ceramic brake pads. And when I did that, I noticed that my tires were bad. Now the front tire specifically had balding around the edges, so I wanted to make sure I got an alignment so I didn't screw up my new tires. And they said, hey, your forward control arms are bad. Bring it back to us after you replace them. Well, they wanted me to pay them to replace it. Nope. eBay special, link in the description below. Got these guys pretty quick. As you know, I am a fan of eBay. I have a eBay storefront, link also in the description below. As far as tools go, if you like pretty hands like me, gloves, new forward control arms. These came with new lock nuts, nylocks. Most likely gonna need a hammer, 24mm socket with a ratchet, E20 socket with a ratchet. That's really it. Of course, if I need something else, I'll tell you in the video. But all right, let's get this beast up in the air and get the wheel off. All right, take two, because I just did this job and those tools are incorrect. Here's what you need. Well, here's what I needed with an xDrive, all-wheel drive. Got it? New control arm, gloves if you're bougie like me, because your arms get dirty, but you don't want your hands to. Hammer, 8mm to take off your fender liner. This is a big old 17mm for the axle nut. This is a T50 for the nut on the, yeah, right there. That guy right there. Not the nut, that. A 24mm for the nut that goes on this. 21mm times 2 for the bolt and nut that go through here. I didn't need the hammer. Mine popped right up. But if you need the hammer on the old one, if this is stuck down in there after you take the nut off, just tap it here and boop, should pop up. Or put the nut back on. But be careful with the nut because you got to reuse it. And then just tap it here and it should just pop right up, no big deal. You need to take this fender liner off because you can't get to the inside part of your control arm. So we need to take all this off, zip all these out, and go from there. Fender liner is out. Next, I threw a little PB blaster on that middle one there. That's what we're gonna take off of the 24mm. And then, well, I thought that was an E10, but it's not. It looks like a, I don't know, we'll find out. All right, so I broke that guy loose right there, but now the whole thing's spinning. So what you do is you take a, T50? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah. You take a T50, and then your adjustable wrench, and you tighten this, and it actually loosens the nut. And that guy there is a 21mm. All right, well, I got that feller out of there. But working on this, it's weird. This is a 21mm. I don't have two 21mm that are short. So on the other side, I'm using a 7/8, and it actually is working just fine with a breaker bar, so that's staying there. And then I'm just loosening this side. And then we'll get that bolt out of there, get the old forward control arm out. Well, getting that bolt out of there took some persuading, but you can see the nut on the back side is just, it's chilling there. I gotta figure out how that comes off of there. It's just, oh yeah, there we go. So this is what this is, which I could reuse it, I suppose, but oh yeah, there we go. So that was holding the nut on the back, and I am just going to use, where'd the nut go now? I'm gonna use the new nylock nuts that were included. And I'll get it out of there. But yeah, okay. That's that. Now this bugger should just come out of there with a little persuading. Well, joy if you have an all-wheel drive, xDrive, all-wheel drive, I'm at xDrive, whatever. Your axle's right in the way. You can't take it out. That means I'm gonna have to take that axle nut off, and hopefully I can slide the axle back far enough. This sucks. So for this axle nut, it's huge. It's a 17 millimeter. But yeah, boom. I know because I did the axles in this car. Well, that was it. That was the key. Take that axle nut off. That'll slide right out of the way, and then you lift this guy up and out of there. Yeah, that's it. So when we put the new one in, we want to make sure the orientation of this bushing is the same. I mean, it's gonna be. They are. I can already see. So that's it. Reverse installation here. We're gonna put the new one in, and reverse installation, reverse installation, removal. Sometimes I confuse shit out of myself. Anyway, yeah. Just make sure you get the correct one, because you got one for each side. Here we go. All right, this side's done. So put the axle nut back in, torqued it down. I don't know the torque specs. I just set it to 3 on the impact driver. And we got this guy, the bottom nut back on, and I used the original bolt and the original nut. I did not keep the keeper in. Just stupid, it doesn't have to be on there. Now, here's the thing with eBay parts. Sometimes they're not completely correct. The control arm is correct. That's what I cared about. These are not. These are thicker. Not thicker. Yeah, they use a thicker bolt. So when I did my axles, it was the same thing. I had to reuse the axle nut, which is fine. But yeah, it came with a completely different size. So this side is all back together. Obviously minus the tire and wheel, but yeah, we're good. So I'm gonna put this fender liner back in and do the other side, but that's how easy it is, guys. Woo! Well, there you go. That's how you do the forward control arms on your F10 all-wheel drive. The other side wasn't bad at all. You do this once, the other side never, you know, unless you have a problem or something, but other side took me about 15 minutes, so not bad. Yes, I do have a lift. I was not doing this on the ground, but you can definitely do it. Just remember to torque everything back to spec, look those up. Fender liners, make sure those go back in, and most importantly, now you need an alignment. I'm only doing a front end alignment. My rear tires were perfectly even. So now that I did these control arms, I have to go back and I have to get an alignment, so I am not driving it until my alignment appointment. So link will be in the description below for everything. I also usually give you an Amazon choice. Actually, I always give you an Amazon and an eBay choice. I know to me, sometimes it's my daily driver. I need the parts tomorrow, and the car's down, so I'll be like, all right, next day shipping from Amazon if they got it, but I prefer eBay because it's just cheaper. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Later.